It's time to witness the wetness. This is Innuendo Bingo.
Are you ready, Ben?
Yep, good.
As part of Access All Areas, our listener Ben is the first ever listener to play bingo today. Exciting times. Okay, so Ben, you've seen the videos, you watch it live a lot, you know exactly what to do, but if you can fill your mouth with water, obviously it's our day today when the cameras are on all through the show, and so are the microphones, so let's make it a good one, let's make it wet. Go to bbc.co.uk/Radio1. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here we go. So, first we go over to BBC Radio 2. Let us know if you're watching today, by the way. Chris Evans is on, and his travel reader, which is our absolute favourite, Lynn Bowles. Hi, Lynn. Now, the great thing about Radio 2 is they don't obviously have all these webcams, so they can get up to all sorts, and we'll never really know.
And in Dorset, just south of Puddletown, one lane closed by an accident on the A35. It's westbound at the Troy Town turn. Back with more in half an hour.
All right, could you feel Bon Jovi slipping in there underneath you?
All right, Ben. We're on.
Yes, you see, this is, you can tell that like a lot of celebrities don't know what Innuendo Bingo is. Well, I mean, some of them do, but you can tell that Ben has definitely watched it before and played before. Good spray.
All right, could you feel Bon Jovi slipping in there underneath you?
Okay, good. Thank you, Ian, for emailing that one.
How does it feel? It's always cold, isn't it?
It is. It's
quite cold.
Colder than I thought.
Is this what you'd expect it to be like, Ben?
Yeah, a little bit wetter. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Oh my God, we've only done one clip. Okay. So, over to Sky News now, with some important news on the honours and titles being handed out by the Queen. And this actress has given Sky, well, she's given her quite the exclusive.
The actress Penelope Keith, perhaps best known for her roles in the sitcoms To the Manor Born and The Good Life, has been made a dame for her services to the arts and to charity. She told Sky News what it was like to receive it.
Oh, Chris tried to dodge his water there and none came.
She told Sky News what it was like to receive it.
Thank you to Daniel
All
for
good?
that one.
Yeah,
Back to
good.
that
Well
later.
done.
That was well held by everybody there.
Well,
Okay, now over to Nigel Slater. Now, we all know that Nigel uses unusual ingredients in his dishes, but I don't think any of us wanted to see this. Water? Let's go.
Let your kale darken and soften a bit before throwing in your sausage and nuts.
Wow.
Wow, unusual ingredients there. Kieran in South Wales emailed that one to scott.mills@bbc.co.uk.
Or throwing in your sausage and nuts.
Julie's watching. Sean in Nottingham's watching.
You've got a very similar spray to Gerald Butler.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
You know?
That's impressive.
That's good. Okay, so now our favourite clip from last week, if you could refill yourselves, please. And over on BBC Spotlight, they like to use the general public to describe the scene in front of them.
Well, it's quite an impressive shaft. It's not a massive one, although it's quite large at the top. It seems to narrow down.
They were, of course, reporting live from a mine shaft, an old mine shaft there.
Well, it's quite an impressive shaft. It's not a massive one.
How you feeling, Ben?
Yeah, good.
How wet are you?
Very.
Are you
Where
enjoying your
it-
experience?
Where's it
Yeah,
mostly?
loving it.
Where's it mostly wet?
The front of my chest and my crotch.
Sure, that's quite normal. Nothing to worry about. Don't panic. Water, please. Loads of people are watching this today because of Access All Areas. If you're not watching, get on your phone now. You've got about a couple of minutes left of bingo and it's good. Back to Sky News now, and more on that breaking story with Penelope Keith. Chris is dribbling away. Okay, ready?
A letter arrives from the Cabinet Office and you're given instruction. Well, you're asked if you would receive it. Oh, would I? Would I say yes?
Penelope Keith there.
Well, you're asked if you would receive it. Oh, would I?
Would I?
Yeah, a little bit more.
James watched that one.
Ooh.
Cold, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ben's colleagues are all watching live now. Just to let you know that, Ben. From Uncle North. You aware of that person?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Right, ready, Ben?
Okay, now it's time for a classic from the darts on BBC Two. And here's Colin Murray with some good news for anyone who just wants to sit quietly by themselves and watch the TV.
So just to make it clear, you don't have to go absolutely anywhere today. You just have to keep flicking your button.
Colin Murray.
You just have to keep flicking your button.
Oh, it's a wet one. All right, so if you could refill, please. We're going over to Newsbeat now. And an absolutely shocking story about a very unfortunate injury for an athlete in the build-up to the Winter Olympics here.
You just have to keep flicking your button.
No, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Shocking story about this injury from an athlete in the build-up to the Winter Olympics. Refill and go.
And several snowboarders have asked organisers of the Winter Olympics to make major changes to the slopestyle course in Sochi. One athlete broke his collarbone.
Awful to break just before the Olympics.
In Sochi, one athlete broke his collarbone.
So many people were taken surprised by that. Thank you for sending that one in. Give yourself the points. Okay. Ready?
Ready.
And now, over to Radio 4.
And the weather. Rain will move eastwards across the UK, reaching eastern parts by the evening. You can find out more about the programme by going onto Twitter, where there'll be some pictures of my jam.
I still love that one.
Oh my God.
Cold?
Yep. Very cold.
Now, the next one was sent in by our listener, Ben, and that's you. This is the one you sent in. Ben, you're on.
You sent this in?
Yeah. Hey. Now, this is... it's quite a long one you've given me here, Ben, so see if you can hold it all the way through, okay?
Yep.
Try and hold the water. So we go to the Big Brother diary room. And Ollie Locke here, quite surprised at how well he's got to know Dappy.
I never imagined myself to be such good friends with Dappy, but I tell you, I thought he'd be quite hard. And actually, he's not that hard. I think at the right time he probably can be, but he's actually as soft as a banana.
I like the kind of dual sprays that were going on there. It's like a duel. I like it.
Let's get a little water going.
Okay. Got a couple more.
Right then.
Over to the BBC News channel now. And they're covering the Queen's honours list as well. And even after her previous revelations, she still hasn't learnt. Here is Penelope Keith.
You're very chuffed and excited and surprised, but you then have to sit on it.
Thank you, Penelope Keith.
But you then have to sit on it.
Thank you to James. And finally, a classic from Radio 4 Extra. And there, a very enlightening discussion happening about Charles Dickens and his relationship with his sister. Ready? Here we go.
That must have been an additional kind of horror to that episode in his life.
But I think we should say that he loved Fanny.
Everyone knew what was coming.
I think we should say that he loved Fanny.
Sister, of course. Ben, it's been an absolute honour
Well played, Ben.
have you in today as our first ever listeners play Innuendo Bingo. Did you love it?
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah.
Are you wet?
Very.
You have got to change your clothes?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's
Well
good.
done, man.
Thank you very much if you watched. Thank you if you listened. That was Tuesday's Innuendo Bingo. And Ben from Essex, our listener, thank you very much.